All right, this is Woody, the Unexceptional Gamer, bringing you a dual commentary with Wings of Redemption.
What's up, kids?
Hey. All right, so for those of you that don't know, Wings of Redemption is a Battlefield vet. He played a lot of Battlefield before even Bad Company 2 came out, and he's got a lot of time in Bad Company 2 already. So we're doing a dual commentary over this is some of my gameplay. I know it's not interesting, but we just want a little Battlefield in the background while I talk to him. So.
Hey, I got a question. How much time do you have on your Battlefield?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know how to tell. But if I were to just guess out loud for you, I'd say something like 12 to 14 hours, something along those lines.
You've only got me by about 6 hours.
You've got me by 6 hours?
Yeah.
All right.
I've got 21 right now.
Well, you've also got Battlefield experience prior to this one.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of badges, like those combat excellence badges and all this.
So I actually prepped for this, so forgive the interview format, but I've got a few questions I need answered. So, opening classes. Have you found that every weapon you open as you go along for the other classes is better than the one before it? Or is it kind of like Modern Warfare 2, where just because it's unlocked later in the game doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a super strong weapon?
Just because it's unlocked later in the game doesn't mean it's going to be a super strong weapon. For example, the AN-94 is better than the M16. The M24 is better than the M95, but the way the Battlefield works, it's more of like a reward, and it has different scenarios. You use different weapons in different scenarios. You might use the Scar L on the Engineer on a bigger map, like I only know the name ISIL, the island map that everybody wants to snipe on. You might use.
I don't know the names either.
You might use that because it's better over range than you would, say, a Uzi. An Uzi's fast rate of fire and more of an interior fighting that you might use on a map like Nelson Bay. Say if they were sniping like the M95, you'd probably use that on a place with heavy cover and lots of people hiding behind stuff, whereas you'd use like the SV98 on a wide open map where you can kill multiple targets and you don't want to reload. Weapons have situations more than anything.
You know, that's a nice segue into the next question I have here. So you're playing Rush, and you've got a squad where you feel like you have to backpack the team. What class do you choose?
Rephrase the question again.
All right, so you're playing Rush,
All right.
and you have a squad that's not good enough, right? You need to carry this team, to backpack them. What class do you choose? Assault, Engineer, Sniper, or Recon, I mean?
Engineer, because if I play Sniper, they're not going to be able to kill nobody if I'm at the point where, man, I'm going to have to do this by myself. So that takes Recon right out of the question. But, well, it kind of takes Recon out of the question. I could take like an M14 or G3 with a Recon kit and go up to the flags and use my motion sensors to pick people off of them and use the assault rifle to kill them. But I'd most likely go with the Engineer kit because of the silencer and my ability to just sneak around and get to the flags.
Huh. That's not what I expected. I thought you were going to say Assault.
Well, assault's, in your face. You're going to kill 3 or 4 people, but assault's a loud weapon, and it'll draw a lot of attention to you, especially if you're trying to one-man a crate. You don't really want a one-man a crate. I'd actually go so far as saying but either Engineer or Recon, because I'm thinking about it. The C4 and the motion sensors with one of the assault rifles would be key.
Okay, so you think Recon. Maybe your pistol, get a lot of work done with that?
No, you don't have to pick a bolt-action rifle on the Recon kit. There's like shotguns, Tommy guns, G3, the M14, the M1 Garand. All those could be your main weapon on your Recon. And that with the motion sensor and the C4 probably a pretty good at assaulting a crate by yourself.
All right. I told you guys he knew his stuff. So, next question. Does the medic's health pack heal himself? I haven't been able to figure that out yet. It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's also a sound that you make when you're at full health. Have you noticed that yet?
No. I paid close attention. Like, at first I didn't notice how that red blood on your screen shows the whole time, really, until you're at full health. But I didn't catch the sound.
It slowly resides. If you notice the corners of your edge, there'll be red blood, but there's a sound. It's like a whoosh sound. Next time you play and listen for it.
I will.
It's like almost like a zippery type sound. It goes whoosh. Even when you're not on a med pack, like say you get hit when you engineer and there's no medics around and you're just sitting in a corner, you hear the sound goes whoosh, and that means you're at 100% health. It's like a little.
I'll pay more attention. Yeah, so I'm new to Battlefield, and some of these things I haven't caught on to yet.
This is a new thing of Battlefield. Battlefield before this is the first game where you replenish health on your own. And they did this because in Battlefield Bad Company, people would play the medic for the light machine gun and never give out a med pack.
Okay. So here, the assault and the medic class, do they have anything to help them deal with vehicles? And I mostly mean tanks. When I am a medic, my only strategy for dealing with tanks is to run and hide. Is there something else?
That's all you can do with a medic. I mean, the light machine gun doesn't penetrate the armor. Assault can take 10 damage off of a tank with his grenade launcher, but that's about it.
Do tanks have 100 health?
Tanks have... actually, it takes more than 10 health. Tanks have 1,250 health.
Does the grenade... The medic has a grenade. Does that do anything?
It do a little bit. I think it takes like they actually do the same damage as they would to a human, but a human's got 100 health where a tank has over 1,000. That kind of makes sense, and it's broke down into the 100%, because that number on the vehicle is actually a percentage number, not its actual health.
Okay. Hey, if you suicide to change classes, do you know if that burns a ticket?
Not sure.
Alright. So, I just have 2 more questions left. We'll see how the time works. I've got just over 4 minutes to go. In your gameplay, in Modern Warfare 2, you're sort of a stay-at-home type player, and you go for kills. In Bad Company 2, you seem, at least based on your videos, really apt to get in there, to be the guy that arms or disarms the bomb, to get on top of that. Why do you think that your gameplay is so objective-based in Bad Company 2?
Lack of kill streaks.
Lack of kill streaks.
There's nothing if I get 6 kills or 7 kills, I'm not going to get a payload coming in to help me get kills. I mean, it's just going to accomplish nothing. The idea of playing Rush is to get that bomb planted. If I can get that bomb defused, not only does that give them a diversion, but it also gives me easy kills. Like if 3 or 4 guys run up there, I throw a grenade, I got a 4-man nade. It's more because it's a team-based game. If I don't play my role while I'm doing it, I feel I've let my team down, kind of in a way. Because what good is a sniper that doesn't spot? What good is a assault guy that doesn't give ammo? He's just basically there to to stat whore. And I look in Battlefield, it's cool to have a 3 KD, but it's even cooler to have a 3 KD on the winning team.
Yeah, that's something I tell. Sometimes in Modern Warfare 2 lobby, some guy will be bragging about how great he did. He's going 40-9, and my common retort to him is, "Hey, MVP comes from the winning team, and that ain't you, buddy." So, at least it's usually not. Let's forget U.S. Olympic hockey, for now. So the last thing I've noticed, and look, I don't have enough time in game to really decide on this for sure, but how would you compare the Bad Company 2 and Modern Warfare 2 community?
Well, I haven't get called a homosexual yet, or I haven't been called a no-lifer or a cheater or a care package glitcher yet on Bad Company. People seem more adept to work as a team on Bad Company because I guess it's because it's a team-based game. And there's a lot less trash talking. You go to a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, you'll be like, "Hey guys," and you'll be like, "Fuck you,"
Yeah, all the time. I'll jump in lobbies in Modern Warfare 2 and not say a word. I might have my mic on mute, and they just say, "Hey Woody, how'd you do that?" I'm like, "How'd I do what?" "Hey Woody, how'd you do that?" "How'd I do what?" "How'd you get your breath to smell like my penis?" And I'm like, "Really? Really? What did I do for that?" And that's the Modern Warfare 2 community in a nutshell. I like that game. But in Bad Company 2, and maybe it's because I never talk to the opposing team. Maybe it's because of the way that you really have a hard time succeeding in Bad Company 2 as a lone wolf. But the Left 4 Dead community was always really good to each other, and most of the time really good to each other. And it's because you need each other to survive. And I think some of that's happening in Bad Company 2 also, where guys are less apt to make enemies or make enemies on their own team because, look, you're going to need my health pack in 5 minutes, so be nice to me.
I also want to comment on, I've got mad at the game already, though. I think that same island map. The only thing I don't really like about the game so far is that one island map, which I actually like the map. I just hate the way people play it.
Oh, I know. I just figured out which map you're talking about. You often take a boat to the rush site, right?
Yeah, it's like 2 bombs on the first base is like 2 bombs on an island, and and the bridge is like out on the left side, and they got Blackhawks. They got 2 Blackhawks and boats and jet skis and shit to come up to you.
30-second warning.
Yeah, and they basically I'm stuttering here.
I threw you off your thought. I'm sorry. I thought you'd want to know you had 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
But you got frustrated with the game in 20 seconds?
Basically, you spend 40 minutes knocking their tickets down to 10. They poke a hole in your defense and mortar the crates to death, and now you got to kill 75 times again.
All right. I hope you guys learned as much as I did.